Americans are hustling. More than 1/3 of us have a side job, everything from ride sharing to dog sitting. And you can add up to $1,000 a month to your income. Finance professor Dan Riccotto joining us live with some advice on the side hustle. Good morning, Dan.
What's up, Maria? Let's get our hustle going here.
Let's. How does somebody get started?
Well, this is exploding, as you said, especially Gen Z millennials. Number one, research the market. You might be really good at something, but doesn't mean you can make money at it, right? So make sure you understand who the customer is, what the size of the market is, that sort of thing. Solo or contractor, are you going to drive for Uber? Or are you going to give, private music lessons or something like that? Start slow. I see a lot of folks trying to jump in, do everything at once. Big mistake. Start slow, learn, get some experience. And finally, good news, social media and apps make it really simple now for you and I to broadcast our side hustle and get paid. For example, TaskRabbit is one of those apps. You get paid right through the app. Really easy to do.
All right, so what is in demand right now?
Ride sharing, delivery services. If you can tutor, whether it's the academic, subjects like math or science, something like that. Anything to do with pets is still big. We were away for the last couple of weeks. As you know, our pet sitter made a fortune off of us, and she's worth every penny, by the way. Caregivers, if you can take care of young children or elderly folks, that's huge right now. And finally, anything to do with household management, helping someone run their home, whether it's, helping a working couple move their kids between soccer practices, shopping, personal shoppers, things like that. Very, very popular right now.
All right, that is a good set of things, but I imagine there are some pitfalls to all of this as well.
Yeah, well, for sure. I've got a side hustle. I've done this for 20 years. I'm a full-time college professor, and I've done television for 20 years. And there are some things you have to watch out for. Number one, make sure you're insured so that if there's a problem, you're covered. And one of the things I learned is you're on your own for tax payments. There's no employer making payments for you. So you have to deduct from your gross income, your taxes, once a quarter, send it into the IRS, make sure that you're up to date or you'll get in lots of trouble. And finally, burnout. We have a full-time job, then you've got a part-time gig. You got to be careful you're not burning the candles at both ends.
All right. Lastly, can you talk a little bit about making sure we consider what our life is like before we decide on the side hustle? I know some people maybe like to deliver food, but you have to consider the cost of gas, for example.
Absolutely right. And, as I said, I'm glad you said that, Maria, because just because you're good at something or just because you have a good idea doesn't mean you can make money doing it. And that's the key. I mean, listen, otherwise it's just a hobby. Enjoy it. But if you really want to make money at it, you've got to approach it from a business person's point of view. What's the bottom line? How do I get paid? What are my expenses?
Dan Riccotto, thank you so much for joining us.
All right, Maria, we'll see you next week.
See you next time.